अभी छोड़ सकते हैं क्या? दाब दाब कर दो, छोड़ दो। जो भी मौके देते हैं ना उसे पे छोड़ देना।
हमें बनना So my first Kalbadi was Kalbadi, and this is Corporation Bank, and this is just not all of them.
हम सबसे पहले
This is
गांव
the
से
first.
मुंबई
She
आए
came
तभी
from Bangalore to Bombay.
गांव से हम इतने सेमी डर के मुंबई में आए थे तब ये हमारे
हम लोग
साथ
कप परेड में लेके जाके सिल्क का म्यूजियम बताया. She was the one.
मेरे साड़ियों के बारे में बात करते हैं, हम कालवा देवी से टैक्सी करके कंपरेट जाते थे शॉपिंग करने के लिए.
My first this. I being in Bombay for so many years didn't know where silk sarees were there. She came, she took me to that cup parade and she told me, यही trader center है जहाँ silk saree अभी. So Ashok, for you also all the best and thank you for all the guidance. You reached heights. I retired as a clerk.
That doesn't matter. That doesn't matter at all. Thank you.
Because what is she went into? She was Jahan with actually No, she हमारी है बिल्डिंग is going down and new building is coming up. So 4 o'clock to मैं all the branches, Bandra branch in Mangalore.
Just done.
He was the one who started all this Maharashtra branch, then Bandra branch, then Odala branch, then IC Colony branch. All
Turn this way, madam. Yeah. Frame घुमा दो. Okay. Turn this way.
Just hold it this way, madam. Yeah, hold it this way. Right.
सर ये हमारे गुरुजी हैं, जोगेश्वरी में इनका मंदिर है और हम बहुत मानते हैं, बहुत फॉलो करते हैं. राघवेंद्र दिन पूजा के लिए गई थी, सर लेट आई थी.
Life समाधि हुआ. Somebody gives me chance.
Leave it.
मंत्रालय के अंदर के है रायचूर के पास. चेन्नई में मतलब जो वाइसरॉय थे ये ओनर ऑफ दैट लैंड इज अ माउंटेनियस एरिया. They went there personally. भेंट किया. Returned it to मतलब साक्षात राष्ट्रपति लेवल के बेस पे काम हुआ है.
हेलो
गजट में मेंशन है
विशाल
निकाल दो पहले. There's one more madam. She wants to. Take a seat,
ఒక సెకండ్ మొత్తం బొకే ముందర పెట్టేసి అందరూ
I'll do that.
पर सारा बुके आगे रखो
ఒక్క నిమిషం. You can throw that.
ఏవి
అది సార్
ए हेलो,
I'll tell you. That's the reason. I'll tell you. That's only.
ये मेरी बेटी है, मेरी बेटी है ये, मेरे सामने ज्वाइन किया है, मेरे से काम सीखा है और
अरे फिर साड़ी में उसका नंबर आ जाएगा।
वो डर
सर अभी ऐसी कॉलोनी में है।
अच्छा अच्छा
मीरा महेंद्र में मेरे सामने ज्वाइन किया था, मेरे से काम सीख के है बहुत है।
सर जितना भी सीखा है इनसे ही सीखा है डिसिप्लिन ethics everything I have learned the things which are parents who teaches child during their initial stages which creates the base for a child she has created.
that's great
So whatever I can deliver to bank the major part is this.
good and something मतलब अगर हम लोग कैरी फॉरवर्ड करते हैं लेगेसी को इट मैटर्स अ लॉट अदरवाइज वो न्यू जनरेशन का जो माइंडफुलनेस लैक हो रहा है वर्क प्लेस पे इस तरह से
ऐसी कॉलोनी में है सर अभी।
पहले मेरा भाई लास्ट ईयर
नहीं, मीरा महेंद्र से
लॉन्ग बैक
No, when I was in Mira 2008.
आईसी कॉलोनी में एक और लड़की है जो थाने से आती है ना क्या नाम है
भाग्यश्री।
भाग्यश्री उसका ड्यू है और लेट्स गो ब्रांच हेड तो बहुत अच्छी है अभी
आगे शगुन बैठो. Please.
Take care.
मैंने मुझे सारे मुझे फ्लावर के साथ दिमाग सेशन हो जाएगा।
हाँ नहीं रहने दो थोड़ा सा 1 मिनट के लिए
So ladies and gentlemen, once again, your attention please. Now before I ask Mr. and Mrs. Kulgod to speak, our very own Mr. Vidyasagar, who has been here for a felicitation. He was supposed to be transferred much earlier, but because the felicitation was there, because she is retiring, he has waited here on her request. So I request.
Command.
Yeah, command, sir. Command.
I told him not to go means not to go.
All your command, yes. I request Vidyasagar to just give us few tidbits.
Very good evening, RH sir. Bye bye, sound which. Good evening to our Deputy RH, our AGMs, Richa ma'am and Mishra ji, seniors who have graced this occasion, and the most wanted for this evening, Veena ma'am and her better half, Ashok ji. A very good evening. I really did not know I'm going to speak today evening because I thought चलो यार सबका भाषण हो गया, शायद बाय बोल के घर निकलना है. Finally I got this little opportunity. Yes, as Machado sir was literally telling that I was supposed to be relieved, God knows, around 2 months back. I was not exactly for this function, but I was retained. Thankfully that I am able to see such a wonderful function. Madam, I wish you personally a wonderful retirement life. To start off, That's true. Many of them who spoke today evening did explain the entire saga that went for the last 10 months. Yes, let me be very frank. Her introduction to this office was literally not expected. I would not call any other word for that. It was not expected. But later, maybe that she thought that she has to overcome that negativity, or maybe that we wanted to see her into positivity, I don't know. But she just came out so strong. She made us believe that she is not what she is in our minds till that time. She is definitely a powerful lady. I don't know, ECB people must have already seen her strength in whatever ways she might have presented. Believe me, if she could change the minds of us in the past 10 months, God knows in the past 34 years what she might have done. So, Veena ma'am, thank you that you're retiring right now. Otherwise, who all got to see your power don't know, and what shades you have. Of course, wardrobe को छोड़ के वो shades तो कुछ ज़्यादा ही है. Never ever have I seen a lady with so many shades, both in character and on the attire. Ma'am, hats off to you. Well, coming with the relations that she has with colleagues, my goodness, it speaks when her history says that she has been the representative of Women's Wing for the past 10 years. My goodness, tell me, especially in women, I'm so sorry, I'm not going to make a remark on this. Generally, women are not that, they are generally, इसको क्यों रखना है उस सीट पे? इसको खींच लेते पहले नीचे. I'm sorry, I'm not making any remarks. I'm just trying to say, she has won the hearts of so many women for so many years. Mind you, you have still kept her on that seat for 10 long years. That's not a normal thing. Ma'am, your leadership qualities you have displayed in this office, and I can only bow down to that. You have really mentored probably countless of your colleagues, because I'm damn sure you never would have counted them. You were Margadarshak for many, just like a young employee who just came up here and said that she has, her first very joining was with you, the learning was with you. That shows your retirement meant a lot. The team who has actually, let me also confess one more thing. The entire videos that for the birthday wishes that were wished, those videos were actually who have sent me those videos. So kudos to them. Yeah, kudos to them. They have really worked hard on that. They did, of course. Had it been Veena ma'am का बचपन का फोटोज भी जोड़ दिया होता तो और बढ़िया होता है, लेकिन पता नहीं उसमें शायद मिला नहीं होगा उन लोगों को. So even the latest photographs were just marvelous. They have done an ultimate job in that. And thank you, Ashok sir. Openly now I'm going to share a little thing that we had done. I just took one day. I got this idea where I wanted to include all the family members' wishes. So I just shared that idea with Ashok sir, and he readily accepted. And you know, he was like, literally when I told that idea, he picked up his phone. I don't know which name he called first, but he immediately said, "अरे, ये लोग कुछ plan कर रहे हैं यहाँ पे यूनियन बैंक में. हम लोगों को कुछ 5 सेकंड का कुछ वीडियो भेजना है. जल्दी कुछ कर दो, भेज दो." I was like, wow, इतना बढ़िया response इतना जल्दी मिलेगा. I thought he will take a step back. पहले let's discuss with Veena first whether she is going to be okay with that or not. So he immediately took the call, and I told her, "Sir, this is going to be a surprise. Please don't tell her." I'm damn sure he must have already told everything. Then wonderful, sir. Then thank you so much. Then. It was lovely interacting with all your family members, sir, because my phone was non-stop ringing from yesterday evening. I'm glad that I happened to speak to very intellectual people. Madam, many of you, I'm sorry.
I am doctor's engineer.
Exactly, sir. I wanted to mention that.
Elder brother was is a PE civil from chemical from IIT Powai.
Very true. I don't know that much of a background. Definitely he is the better person to speak of all that. But what I inferred from the calls that I received and by the way that they were contacting me and they were telling me, my goodness, ma'am, first of all, I would say hats off to your dad. For you were 9 children, right? Yeah. That's a big family.
Civil engineer of 1932 from Pune.
They are like well educated, all in very good positions, doctors. Madam, if I say this, I don't know whether I'm wrong or right. Are there any IAS, IPS people in that? Thank goodness. Because I was just checking my language whether did I speak to them well or not. They were very intellectual and her family, Unnati, is that right, madam? Yeah. Her family is very well known from the background that she is from. And I came to know that yesterday. It's really remarkable for me to have an interaction with them, madam. Thank you for giving me that opportunity. In fact, Ashok sir, thank you for sharing my number with them. And I did have a good interaction with all of them. They, in whatever seats they were, whatever occupation they were, they did make their efforts to make this small little video that was presented for you. They did make that effort and they thought that they wanted to share this with Veena ma'am. Though they know that they are the daily family members, generally हम लोगों को लगता है क्या है यार उसके बारे में बोलना, अपना ही तो करके है. But they did make that effort, they did send that. Thank you to all of them, sir, openly sharing this with you. Coming to a small little activity that we have done, एक छुपा रुस्तम तो वहाँ निकला जहाँ पे यूनिटी रन करके एक छोटी सी एक्टिविटी हुआ था जी अभी जल्दी. Maybe you all must be knowing this. Milind Soman, who was a fitness freak, now he happened to be the part of this unity run for which Union Bank has sponsored this activity. Though Union Bank has sponsored his run, we came to see a new runner, a new fitness freak in our own office. We never identified her in that. And guess what? She's the oldest in the office. She is none other than Veena ma'am. She was literally running with him. And the tasks that he was giving, push-ups करने के लिए बोल दो, तुरंत push-ups के लिए ready. Running करने के लिए बोलो, running के लिए ready. हम लोग तो अभी भी अपना पेट पकड़ के भाग रहे हैं. But she was like all the way running. Ma'am, your energy levels are too high, too good. मतलब physically good. I'm not just telling that for a record purpose. It's physically good. And glad to know, we also came to know that one of your sisters is a international marathon runner, by whom Milind Soman was actually associated with. I don't know what else secrets are you holding, madam. But we are just glad to have you in our office, amidst our office premises. We are really glad to have worked with you for this past 10 months, learned a lot. Yes, I will be carrying this forward, no matter wherever I am. I am going to the south, posted to Vijayawada. I hope to cherish these moments, to cherish your thoughts. Thank you so much for placing your hand over my head the other day when I literally fainted in this office. That was a personal health issue. You were there like a mother, like a sister, like a colleague, like a friend, a mentor, who doesn't want to see the pain in others. Thank you so much for standing by me, madam. Well, personally, I think I've spoken a lot. Sorry?
No problem. You spoken your heart out.
I did, sir. I did.
ना उसी को थोड़े गाने में भी बोल दें.
Oh, no, man. But I heartfully wish both you couple very happy retired life. Although you never mentioned about what is it going to be after retirement, madam. Definitely there are plans, because nobody wants to miss you in the open professional market. There are lots to perform. If there are any more secrets that you are hiding, probably you can mention that today itself. We'll be looking forward for them. And yes, some of your brothers also mentioned that you are very good at debates, and I think reading and writing also should be some of your passions then. Oh yes. So I can guess what is going to be in your future. Looking forward to that. And I guess I'll have to leave the mic. Thank you so much, madam. I really did not prepare for this occasion.
Anything, you don't have to prepare. You're always ready.
Just 2 lines.
HR के बच्चे लोग अभी आए हैं. आ जाओ, आगे आ जाओ.
All right. There is this international song. With your permission, can I switch to English, madam?
Yes.
Okay. I'm not good with Hindi. You don't understand Telugu, so better let me switch to English. There comes a time when we hear a sudden call, when the world must stand together as one. There are people dying. Oh, it's time to lend a hand to life, the greatest gift of all. We can go on pretending day by day that someone, somewhere will soon make a change. We are all a part of God's great big family, and so we all must stand together as one. We are the world, we are the children, we are the ones to make a better day, so let's start giving. There's a choice we're making, we are saving our own lives. It's true, we make a better day, just you and me.
That was wonderful. And you know why I gave the master speaker at the last. So that
Worth
was
listening, worth
hello,
listening.
voice. Sound. Hello. So now it's time for the reply from the one and only Veena madam. But before that, I would like to request Ashok Kulwar sir to give his views first.
बोलूं
Hello. Like Amarnath sir, Vishaji told, positive energy. I will share one very secret moment of my life. When her parents had come to my house, she was following them, and I was standing in a balcony of my house. When I saw her first time, I just said she is the right choice and went inside my house inside and ate a peda. The aura and the positiveness was reflected from the ground floor to the fourth floor. Before she could enter, I approved and told my father.
Love at first sight.
She has a tremendous positivity, and her hallmark is memory. And she jots down everything. Every moment is there, and she is a gold medalist from Haveri as well as from Karina University in MA Economics. And brothers, and I have told, she is very intelligent and she hails from an intellectual family. Father was 1932 civil engineer and chief PW engineer. Two brothers, two uncles. Her uncles are chief PW engineer retired, and all their uncles' children except one, who is a businessman, all are engineers, either from Varanasi or any other. Our brother, eldest brother who spoke, he is from IIT Powai, chemical engineer, and he is excelled and still, I think, above 75 and still working and with dedication. Another was a doctor. He is also an ophthalmologist and excellent one, and he is practicing in Davangere and Bangalore. And all other, another elder sister is a doctor, gynec, and all are same. If you just look at their photo, you will just recognize with their face cut. And elder sister and elder brother, my co-brother, also spoke today. He is also from State Bank of Mysore and very religious, very humble man. All, one day I visited one of her cousin, and they had kept drinks ready. When I said कि I don't drink, they were surprised. बोले how her father, रमन्ना बोलते थे उनको, बोलते how रमन्ना has searched all his joy, इन लोगों को कहाँ से ढूंढ के लाए हैं. Very humble, very good. And as for career purpose, also she has progressed very well. And I have also motivated her to some extent. When she passed Karnataka State Services, the letter came very late to us in Bombay. I saw that she went by air, attended an interview, and she stood fourth all over Karnataka. But somehow, due to some reason, she was not selected. But she has done a great job and she has justified her career. And I had aspired that she should have gone up, but some limitations were there. So she kept quiet. And I wish her good luck with me. We used to travel a lot, but this COVID has really stopped our go. Otherwise, we used to make it a point by clubbing holidays, 2 days, 3 days also, by air we used to go anywhere, visit their place and come. We have visited so many places. And that was actually our ambition when I retired, that we should go, but this COVID has brought some.
We disturbed a lot.
And like her joining this, she had little fear. As she had worked 2 or 3 months from home in a cozy environment, to come to a new environment, that psychological fear was there. That was there. Otherwise, she is not a shirker of any work. And she has done maximum efforts and has done well. And she has got good bosses. And all have appreciated very much. And last,
all have tackled me very well. Huh? All have tackled me very well. like sir,
actually, that is their part. They have done. But they have used her knowledge and capacity very well. No, I have seen n number of GMs or DGMs where she has worked. All have excellent, never she has got more than 93 marks से कभी कम नहीं आया. So थोड़ा गुस्सा है, पर वो गुस्से के साथ साथ काम भी excellent है. But she forgets if she scolds anybody. She does not keep it to heart. That is one of the great things. And for attire, I have cooperated best. She hesitates to buy, but I have never said, you whatever you want, you buy. But she sometimes hesitates. But to that maximum, I have cooperated with her, and she has done good.
But I know she is value buying. She is not the spendthrift, or she will recklessly waste the money.
Yeah.
She always prefer value buying. She used to say, until unless I won't see value, I won't purchase this. So
for that we go shopping, window shopping. And that mostly gents don't do.
They don't like.
And I have made it a point that she should enjoy her life to maximum. When my father used to bring sari, my mother had never gone.
Sir, I will just add here, till now Veena ma'am was in office. So only half the family time with full salary she was there, and she made you go so many places and so many window shopping. Imagine now she's going to be full time with you with half the salary, and what she's going to do.
But still, today, even today, I am ready for anything.
So thank you, sir. Thank you, and you are a good husband.
I think last 1 year, none of the sari has been repeated. So you have to create extra space for.
सब provision है sir. सब provision.
So now is the time to listen to the one and only one. After listening to so many people here, and including Ashok sir, our respect for Veena madam has increased. So now I request Veena madam to give her views.
फॉर्मल स्पीच के पहले एक छोटी सी चीज बोलती हूँ. सर जैसे बोल रहे हैं कि साड़ी रिपीट नहीं किया करके, तो लास्ट 1-1.5 महीना पहले there were 3 consecutive holidays. He sat with me, he counted the working days, he took out my stock, he saw so many sarees are there or not, and then I said कितना कम पड़ रहा है गिन लो और जाके खरीद लेना और रेडी करना. That is what in one sentence that what is.
Matters a lot.
Formal.
No formal, yes, no formal. हाँ जी. Respected DGM sir, अमर शर्मा सर, हमारे नोक जोक के दोस्त, मिश्रा सर, one of my ardent fan, Raj sir, my dear Ashok Kulgod, all my dear Unionites, and then ex-corp, my dear friends. At the outset, my sincere gratitude to God Almighty for holding my hands when I was traveling throughout my journey and supporting me, standing behind me to make me see this day, to get out of the institution so gracefully and so peacefully and so happily. So first of all, thank God. This is very much required and very much necessary, because last 2 years what I have seen, what I have experienced with my friends, so I was always having a fear in my subconscious whether I will reach this day or not. So many of my friends have lost, so many of my friends have took VRS, so many have had to just leave unceremoniously, and so many of them retired, but they could never see this day like this. So I sincerely thank God for giving me this opportunity to retire, to attain superannuation so gracefully and so peacefully. And also, I thank God because my career, my service, my working life was always a 5-year plan. It was like a planning commission's 5-year plan. I was a post-graduation in economics, and as one of the oldest friend told in the video, my passion was always teaching. My first priority was teaching. So I started as a lecturer in economics in my native place, Haveri. But then the main consideration was to continue in the work. I wanted to work, I wanted to continue in the work, but that time, normally it was all private colleges. Getting UGC fellowship and doing MPhil and then getting into government college was very, very difficult at that time. So it was always a private college. And my father being a very, very orthodox, from a very orthodox family, and we being 7 daughters, I didn't know where he was going to get married. So during those years, as all my friends are of my age only, during those years, banking was the best choice for ladies. So leaving that teaching profession very much unwillingly, I appeared for the bank exams and I got selected. My only consideration, only motive to accept bank job at that time was, Daddy will search an alliance anywhere in India. I may have to get married and I have to shift to that place. And if I am in bank, I will get a transfer and I will go there and I will continue the job. That was my first priority. So I switched over from teaching to banking. Then within 2 years, my marriage was fixed, and he told many things, but many things he didn't tell. He is also from a very orthodox family, brought up in Rajasthan, Ajmer. He is brought up in Ajmer, Rajasthan. So his outlook and mentality is groomed up according to the Marwadi culture. So he just few months back he had purchased the house in Goregaon and he had a loan. So he very clearly told, you have to work only for 5 years, we have to make some financial adjustments, and once the loan is over, you may have to leave the job. So that is how it was a first 5-year plan. So we said yes. We said yes means that time शादी करना ही बहुत important रहता है ना, जो भी बोलते yes बोलना है वो time. So yes बोल दिया, शादी कर लिया. So then after coming here, fortunately or unfortunately, some developments happened in first 5 years or first 5-year plan. So leaving job after 5 years was just ruled out at that time. I said another 5 years. Just now I don't want to live, another 5 years. He said yes, no option, he had to say yes. Then I continued. It was in the 9th year, 96, the great late TV Ramachandran, many of you may be knowing. He was my chief manager in Kalwa Devi. He called me and made me sit across the table and he said, Veena, I know you are going to leave after 10 years, that is what your priority, but before leaving you have to become officer because you are so intelligent, everything this, that and all, whatever you have told. So you have to become officer and leave so that at least lifelong you will have the satisfaction of, you will not have the regret of leaving the job unsatisfied. So he made me to sign the consent and I went for the exam and I became the officer. That was a big turn in my life. 96 I got promotion and I became officer. Then immediately we took housing because officer ko zyada loan mil raha tha. So we took housing loan and we switched over to a bigger house. So again financial commitment. So again another 5 years it extended. So another 5 years it extended. In between in 97, as many of my ex-corp people have told, I entered union. I became lady representative of Maharashtra, then Maharashtra zone. I became lady representative and that gave a different turn to my banking. Even then, of course, it was 86 to 96 and of course maybe by 2001 I may had to leave for after another third 5-year plan. But 2001, looking at my involvement and commitment in the union activities towards my lady members, our senior friends made me Secretary Women's Wing in Corporation Bank Officers Organization and there I was for 10 years and that changed the whole course of my life. Salman knows very well. That really changed the whole course of my life. Slowly I started the work, but then it changed my perception, my attitude, my approach towards everything. I traveled length and breadth of India. I visited all the branches. I met so many lady officers who were in so precarious conditions, so difficult situations. They were working with such very difficult conditions and all. Looking at all those things and attending to their grievances and all, my whole attitude in life changed, and my course in banking changed from 2001. Even then, again, it was a 5 years plan. So by 2006, maybe 2 terms I will do, and by 2006 I may resign करके. But 2006, a tragedy happened in our life. Ashok was involved. Ashok was injured in the great bomb blast of locals, first class locals. That was again a turning point in our life. We are only 2 in Mumbai. All our relatives and पूरा परिवार बेंगलुरु में है या बेंगलुरु के आसपास है. भले आए गए सब लोग साथ में खड़े रहे, but then throughout for almost 8 months, 10 months, 1 year, I was struggling. It was not struggling. भाग दौड़ कर रही थी मैं, इधर उधर सब भाग दौड़ कर रही थी, attending to so many things, and so many things means there was railway tribunal, there was police, there was legal issues, medical issues. And as usual, I was so committed to the work. I was in the busiest branch of Ashok One at that time. काम भी नहीं छोड़ रही थी. It was so like it was an eye opener for me in the life. So that gave me so much confidence in life that I said, क्यों नौकरी छोड़ने का, क्यों घर में बैठने का? Whatever happens, happens. I will manage my house also. I will manage Ashok also. I will manage everything, and I will not leave the job. That is what I decided in 2006-07. Those 15 months or 16 months which have been faced so much trauma in life. Even now, his audibility is damaged for 50%. But we struggled and we came out. Then again, it was always like leaving the job only. और ये मेरा Ashok, he's so much. He's a staunch believer of astrology. He believes in astrology. जो भी मिलता है उसको जाके पत्रिका दिखाएगा. इतना सब होने के बाद भी in the back of somewhere in the corner of the mind he was having, एक कभी तो नौकरी छोड़ेगी, घर में रहेगी, मेरा केयर करेगी, मेरे काळजी करेगी, मेरा बेटे का काळजी करेगी, घर पे रहेगी. Because by that time I was so much involved in union activity also and office also that मैं पूरा घूम रही थी. तो सबको जाके पूछता था, पत्रिका दिखाता था, सबको पूछता था. तो एक एस्ट्रोलॉजर ने बोला by 2013 she will leave the job. तो ये आके बोला, वीणा एक ने बोला देखो तुम 2013 में छोड़ने वाली है नौकरी. मैंने कैलकुलेट किया, मैंने बोला ठीक है, by 2013 I will complete 25 years, सिल्वर जुबली हो जाएगा, एक माइलस्टोन हो जाएगा, बेटे का ग्रेजुएशन हो जाएगा. सो छोड़ने में कोई बड़ी बात नहीं है. I will leave. I may leave 2013. I may leave. So there is कोई बड़ी बात नहीं है. तो he was happy. At least by 2013 she will leave, and 8 साल तो रिटायरमेंट के पहले 8 साल तो घर में रहेगी करके. But then 2013 again, 2010 also and 13 also, again some tragedies happened in life. So I said no, I will not leave, because अगर छोड़ के घर में बैठेगी तो then I will not be what I am today. So that is not myself. My self has to be maintained, and whatever I am, that has to continue. So I will not leave the job. मैं बोली देती हूँ आज, अभी तक किसी को नहीं बोला हमने. 2013 में मेरा घर पूरा रॉबरी हो गया. I lost everything. मैंने किसी को नहीं बोला, फ्रेंड्स को किसी को नहीं बोला. Nobody knows. तो मैं गोरेगांव ब्रांच में थी. 7:30 को घर पे आई तो दरवाजा खुला था. तो अगस्त 12th मैं सोची इनका थोड़ा सा आदत रहता है दरवाजा खुला रखे, जल्दी आ गया तो दरवाजा खुला रखे, अंदर रहता है करके. सो मैं दरवाजा देखा, अंदर गई, सोफे पे लेटा है क्या करके देखा, सोफे पे भी नहीं है. अंदर बेडरूम में, बट उसका बहुत आदत है, ऐसा ध्यान नहीं रहता है दरवाजा का. तो बेडरूम में है क्या करके देखा तो बेडरूम में भी नहीं था. तो देन आई गॉट स्केयर्ड. दरवाजा खुला है, ये नहीं है. अंदर जाके देखा तो बेडरूम में सब बिखरा हुआ था. इमीडिएटली बाहर आए, फोन किया पुलिस. बट वी लॉस्ट एवरीथिंग इन दैट. Everything we had lost. So then of course I had to work, because मेरे को मेरा वो करना था. तो मैंने बोला मैं अपने छोड़ूंगी. So हम लोग इट्स नॉट दैट सर हमेशा मेरे ज्वेलरी और इसके बारे में तारीफ करते हैं, तो वो ऐसा नहीं था कि इट वाज नॉट एक्साइज मनी और इट वाज नॉट एनीथिंग। हमने दशहरे, दिवाली, गुड़ी पड़वा, पुष्या में छोटे छोटे जो लेते हैं लेडीज, ऐसे सोना लेते हैं, ऐसे ले लेके इकट्ठा करके मेरे को डिजाइन्स की बहुत शौकीन, एक्सक्लूसिव डिजाइन्स मेरे को सेलेक्ट करके करवाना रहता है। तो फर्स्ट ईयर से मैंने ये जो पुष्या नक्षत्र में हम लेते हैं, गुड़ी पड़वा में लेते हैं, ऐसे छोटा लेके हमने इकट्ठा करके बड़े बड़े ऑर्नामेंट्स बनाए थे। एवरीथिंग आई हैड लॉस्ट बट एक्सेप्ट दिस मंगलसूत्र व्हिच आई वाज wearing on that day to the office. So then I said अगर again मैं घर पे रहूँगी तो फिर ये सब सोचते सोचते मैं पागल हो जाऊँगी, so I will be busy in the office, so I will continue. So from 2006 when his bomb blast happened and he survived, then when I decided to continue, every year my joining date I celebrate. Every year when I complete, I say one milestone has completed. So that is how every year joining date I give a party, and I want to share my joy that I have completed 1 year. I have come to this level. I have come to this level. So that is how I want to celebrate. Even the bomb blast day also we celebrate, but this year unfortunately it came on Sunday, so I don't share all these things. So one day I was talking to Vidyasagar. I never. Only today, because it's the last day. I may not get a chance to speak all these things anytime, so I'm just speaking. So that is how I never expected that I will see this day, and I will get so much respect, so much love, so much affection from everybody, and I will. एक VRS अलग होती है, एक मजबूरी से नौकरी छोड़ना एक अलग होती है। 60 years तक कमिटमेंट से, डेडिकेशन से काम करके ग्रेसफुली सुपर एन्यूएशन पे रिटायर होना एक अलग बात होती है। दैट इज हाउ एट द आउटसेट आई सिंसियरली थैंक गॉड फॉर ब्रिंगिंग मी टू दिस लेवल एंड होल्डिंग माई हैंड्स व्हेन आई वाज वॉकिंग, आई वाज फॉलिंग, आई वाज crawling or whatever it is. That is how I thank God. So thanks. So this was my journey of my banking. Then coming to all that what you have said, सच बोलूं तो मैं तारीफ की भूखी हूँ. I'm always hungry for compliments. I'm always hungry for appreciation. Now, this is a fact because बचपन से मुझे कभी कॉम्प्लीमेंट्स नहीं मिलते.
कोई बेवकूफ भी नहीं बना सकता है झूठा कॉम्प्लीमेंट करके आपको. This is also true.
नहीं, बट मुझे कॉम्प्लीमेंट्स कभी मिलता नहीं था, कभी नहीं मिलता था. कितना भी हार्ड वर्क करो, कितना भी सिंसियर काम करो, मुझे कभी कॉम्प्लीमेंट्स नहीं मिलता था, तारीफ नहीं मिलता था. सो आई यूज्ड टू गेट वेरी डिप्रेस्ड आफ्टर ए very huge hard work. If I was not getting compliments, I used to get upset. So उसके लिए भी ये जाके पत्रिका दिखाता था. ये बहुत अपसेट हो जाती है, काम करती है लेकिन इसको कभी कहीं भी तारीफ नहीं मिलता, ऐसा क्या है इसका पत्रिका में करके वो भी जाके दिखाते थे. So एक महाराज ने बोला कि इसको कभी तारीफ मिलेगा ही नहीं, तुम मेंटली स्ट्रांग हो जाओ, तुम मेंटली प्रिपेयर्ड हो जाओ, तो कितना भी काम करोगे तुमको कहीं भी तारीफ नहीं मिलता है. तो एक प्रोजेक्ट जो इतना सिंसियरली, इतना मेहनत से करेगी, जब वो प्रोजेक्ट कंप्लीट होता है, उसका सर्टिफिकेट में तेरा नाम डालने का मौका आता है, तभी somebody else will come and he or she will snatch that opportunity, और उसका नाम वो सर्टिफिकेट पे आएगा और तू साइडलाइन में रहेगी. दिस इज व्हाट इज रिटन इन योर पत्रिका. बट ऑफकोर्स पत्रिका में था कि नहीं पता नहीं, बट वो महाराज ने इतना अच्छी तरह से एक्सप्लेन किया कि तुम स्ट्रांग हो जाओ, तुम्हें कुछ नहीं मिलता है, तुम अपना काम करते जाओ. इसका भी मेरे पास एक 2-3 छोटी सी एग्जांपल्स है, छोटा लाइफ के ऐसे नहीं है, करियर के. जब हम अशोकन में थे, वो टाइम पे हमको मैन्युअली 22 रिटर्न्स भेजना रहता था. मंथली 22 रिटर्न्स हम भेजते थे मैन्युअली. तो हमारे जो टोनी अभी आया था, गया क्या टोनी? अरे सो ही वाज इन क्रेडिट. एक ऋषु था और एक मई थी, मई सेकेंड लाइन में थी, डीवीएम, सो कॉल्ड डीवीएम नाउ. सो हम लोग we took it as a challenge and we said हम भेजेंगे. हम भेजते थे, हम लोग बना के भेजते थे, but it was always used to reach by 3rd, 4th और 5th because अशोकन से हम बना के वहाँ सर्विस हमारे फोर्ट में नारीवन पॉइंट में भेजना था. सो दैट टाइम पाल सर एक हमारे डीजीएम जो थे, उन्होंने एक इंसेंटिव इंट्रोड्यूस किया. फर्स्ट 3 ब्रांचेस जो फर्स्ट 3 ब्रांचेस जो रिटर्न्स सबमिट करते हैं उनका डीबीएम, अभी का सो कॉल्ड डीबीएम, अवर सेकंड लाइन विल गेट एन पर्सनलाइज्ड अप्रिसिएशन, रिमेंबर, पर्सनलाइज्ड अप्रिसिएशन लेटर फ्रॉम मी. सो मैं और टोनी बहुत हार्डवर्क से हम रिटर्न्स तैयार करते थे, बनाते थे, भेजते थे, बट हमेशा वो 3rd या 4th को जाता था. बाय दैट टाइम वी वर ऑलवेज 4th और 5th, बिकॉज अशोकवन से उधर पहुंचना लेट होता था. सो देन हमने बात किया, डिसाइड किया, अल्टीमेटली वी सेड ओके, सब स्टाफ को एक एक्स्ट्रा कन्वेंसी देना है और कुछ एक्स्ट्रा नहीं करना है. तो हम लोग 31st शाम को बैठ के पूरा रिटर्न्स तैयार करते थे. फर्स्ट सुबह को जो 31st का एंड का फिगर डालना है वो डाल के भेजना है, बट फर्स्ट शाम को पहुंचने तक भी 2-3 जन पहुंच जाते थे सिटी साइड के ब्रांचेस. सो हमने 31st को बना के 1 महीने में सब स्टाफ को एक्स्ट्रा दे के अर्ली मॉर्निंग भेजा, और वी वर द फर्स्ट और सेकेंड. सो हमने मैनेजर को खुशी से बोला, सर दिस टाइम वी आर फर्स्ट एंड सेकेंड. उन्होंने ऑलरेडी कंग्रेचुलेशंस भी बोला, हाँ वीणा दिस टाइम यू विल गेट ए अप्रिसिएशन लेटर फॉर ऑल योर हार्ड वर्क, इट इज गुड, दिस दैट एंड ऑल. And unfortunately, you don't believe, the same month the scheme changed and the appreciation letter was issued in the name of the branch head. So from then onwards, appreciation letter was to be issued in the name of the branch head, not the second line. Okay, now of course we didn't discontinue, we did the same work afterwards also. Second, of course many things have happened like this, but second important thing is regarding e-learning. E-learning जो we have here, we also had in Corporation Bank. There were 40 subjects and 40 subjects with some sub-tests. It was around 124 tests. So they introduced a scheme where anybody who is completing all the 124 tests with 40 subjects, they will be issued an appreciation letter signed by the GM of ED of bank, and your name will be flashed in the email and all, and some prize incentive and all those things. So myself and Annapurna madam, we together started. We said we will complete madam this, we'll do this karke. Myself and Annapurna madam started. Annapurna madam completed before 8th March of International Women's Day, and there was a system that once in a week the list was to be announced. 40 जो complete किया उनका once in a week has to be announced. मैडम का 2-3 दिन पहले आ गया, उनका नाम आ गया 8 मार्च के पहले. मेरा 2-3 दिन के बाद कंप्लीट हुआ, नेक्स्ट वीक का लिस्ट में आना था. तो बाय द टाइम 12 मार्च इनका एंजियोप्लास्टी का डेट फिक्स हो गया, तो फिर मैं उधर चली गई, छुट्टी हो गई. फिर उसके बाद लॉकडाउन हो गया, उसके बाद कभी हमने बैंक में गए ही नहीं. तो इवन देन वर्किंग फ्रॉम होम आई वाज ऑलवेज लुकिंग एट द ईमेल, कभी मेरा नाम आएगा, मेरा नाम आएगा, मेरा लेटर आएगा. लेटर तो आना है ना जीएम से मेरे, बिकॉज completing 40 exams with 124 tests was a big achievement, and very few ladies had done. I remember very few ladies had done there, and I had done it. मैं बोली मेरा नाम तो आएगा, एक लेटर तो आएगा मुझे. It never came. It never came. So then he said, you find out where it is. Something must have happened. Where is that person? You find out. Then I found out who was in charge of the e-learning, and unfortunately, that person, his mother was serious, and he went to native place. In the course of time, his mother expired, and so he had to continue there. And then lockdown happened, and 3 months he was to be there. And by the time he came to Mangalore, the whole thing had changed, and we had become Union Bank, and the scheme was withdrawn. So I'm giving examples where without any of my fault I was not getting anything. So the whole thing had changed. He came, of course he called me also. Madam, I'm very sorry, but the system has पूरा change हो गया, अभी हम कुछ नहीं. ठीक है, चलो हो गया. So.
But finally we have issued one certificate as best vertical head in our.
I'll come to that. I will come to that. So then came third example. I was working from home. For 4 months I worked from home. And then all the reports were closed, and there was pressure to come here also. I got call from FGMO, this and all. Then I got, once the reports are closed, there was no point in continuing there. I got relieved. Then I joined here, and all of you know there were so many reasons I could not come to job and all. But when I joined again, rejoined after leave, it was a whole new life for me. It was a whole new life. Literally, it was a whole new life for me. Because all of you know, 34 years, what we had done what I had done in Corporation Bank, what was my status, what was my position, how much I had acquired, how much I had achieved, And what was my leave balance? 34 unavailed CL I had when I had joined here. 34 unavailed CL means 3 years I had not taken CL. So that is how I had worked. Even our Joshi sir knows how I had worked in audit. But when I joined here, at every step I had to prove myself. At every step I had to show my credibility. I have to prove what Veena Kulgod is. That was pinching me every day. Every day, evening, it was pinching me. Again, Ashok was telling, no, good days will come. Good days will come. Don't worry, don't worry. So then one day it just happened. So that is what, sir, initial projection was like this. Madam was not talking. Madam was like this, that, and all. I was not able to come out of that trauma. I'll say humiliation. I'll say trauma, whatever it is. But after putting so much for 34 years, just because we have come to a new entity, at every step I had to prove myself. That was pinching me very much. And back of the mind, this is a very temporary period. I was here for short time, so I should not take everything on my head. That was in the back of mind. So I was not involving myself so much in the work. But then during I had gone on leave and something happened, and sir was also on leave, and sir had to listen a lot from FGM sir. शर्मा जी को छुट्टी का दिन आके काम करना पड़ा. शर्मा जी ने मेरे को फोन किया, अरे मैडम आप नहीं है तो हमको छुट्टी का दिन आके काम करना पड़ रहा है. फिर सर आके बोला हमको इतना फायरिंग मिला, घर में मैं वाइफ के साथ बैठा था, फोन स्पीकर पे रखा था, FGM सर इतना डांट. Then I decided no, this is not Veena Kulgod. What she has done in corporation bank, she has to do here also. Because of me, my seniors should not be ashamed. Because of me, my seniors should not get blamed. So I took charge of the department at that day, and from that day onwards, I vouch on sir. We never got any complaint. That was in February. Before that 3 months I took to settle down and get involved in the work and all. But then from February, when I took charge of the department, tables were turned. Today morning also जयस्वाल बहुत ही तारीफ कर रहे थे उधर.
इनिशियल डेज में कुछ था, इशू था, छोटी छोटी बातों पे वहाँ से जोनल ऑफिस से बोल देते थे. उनका भी एक परसेप्शन था, और मैं फिर इनका साइड लेके मैं कैसा फाइट किया था जोनल ऑफिस में लोगों से.
So that is what मुझे बिल्कुल ही अच्छा नहीं लगा कि DGM सर को वहाँ से गाली मिल रहे हैं, या शर्मा सर को छुट्टी का दिन मेरे वजह से आके काम करना पड़ रहा है. ये सब अच्छा नहीं लगा. तो आई टुक चार्ज ऑफ द डिपार्टमेंट, एंड देन डोंट बिलीव, आप सबको मालूम है मुझे बिल्कुल ही फिनाकल नहीं आता था. मैं ओनली ऑडिट में काम कर रही थी. फरवरी में मैंने फिनाकल का F सीखा, मैंने F लिखना सीखा फिनाकल का. बट देन उसके बाद एक, जैसे सर ने बोला, एक अकाउंट भी हमारा रॉन्ग रिपोर्टिंग नहीं हुआ, और हमारे फिगर का जो भी सब ने बोला, दैट हैज हैपेंड. So I'm happy, I'm satisfied that at the end of the day, when I'm going out of the institution, I have made a name for CMRD in FGM. That was proved today morning. जयस्वाल सर ने बहुत तारीफ कर रहे थे FGM के सामने, FGM सर के सामने.
घाटी नहीं है, रिलीव हो गया.
घाटी रिलीव हो गया. जयस्वाल सर माफी मांगा, वो मुझे बहुत ही embarrassing लग रहा था. So I have turned the table. I have proved myself again before leaving this institution, and I have reinvented myself. जो बीच में 2-3 महीना 4 महीना नहीं था, और I have reinvented myself, and जो मान सम्मान अभी मुझे इधर मिला, जो कॉम्प्लीमेंट्स, हाँ जो कॉम्प्लीमेंट्स और अप्रिसिएशन की बात कर रही थी, उसके लिए यह आया. तो ये जो 6-7 महीने में यहाँ पे जो जितना सम्मान मिला, जितना प्यार मिला, जितना अप्रिसिएशन कॉम्प्लीमेंट्स मिला, DGM सर का एक दिन भी ऐसा नहीं गया प्रेयर मीटिंग में CMRD के बारे में बात करे बिना, या वीणा मैडम के काम के तारीफ करे बिना एक दिन भी गया नहीं है. सो पूरा लाइफ में जो तारीफ नहीं मिला, पूरा लाइफ में जो कॉम्प्लीमेंट्स नहीं मिला, वो ये 6-7 महीने में मिला है. उसके लिए मैं बहुत 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 cherish for the rest of my life. So thank you very much sir for that.
It's all your commitment. ऐसा नहीं है कि
ज़्यादा टाइम हो रहा है.
मेरी वाइफ का नाम सेम है, this is not the reason.
ज़्यादा टाइम ले रही हूँ. फिर भी 1-2 चीज़ और मुझे बोलना है. थोड़ा सा मैं अशोक के बारे में भी बोलती हूँ थोड़ा सा इनके बारे में भी बोलना है। जो नज़दीक से देखा है उनको मालूम है, वी आर बोथ आर टोटली डिफरेंट इंडिविजुअल्स with different approach to life, different working style, different ideology, different thinking process, different lifestyle. Everything is different. Everything is totally different. But वो बोलते हैं ना, opposites attract each other. So लड़ते झगड़ते हमने 33 years साथ में निकाल लिया है. But he is always my friend, philosopher and guide. He is always. वो जो बोलते हैं आपको पता है कि 2 AM फ्रेंड बोलते हैं। अगर कोई बहुत ही कंफ्यूज रहेगा, बहुत ही दुखी रहेगा, बहुत ही कुछ वो रहेगा तो नींद खुल जाता है, रात को नींद नहीं आता है तो किससे बात करे, तो एक 2 AM की फ्रेंड होता है या 4 AM की फ्रेंड होता है, मतलब उसके साथ आपको बात करने को झिझक नहीं होता है, कभी भी आप कॉल करके बोलते हैं सो ही इज माई 2 AM फ्रेंड। सो कभी भी मैं उसको उठा के मेरा कहानी सुनाती रहती हूँ, वो सुनता रहता है। ऑफकोर्स ही गिव्स सॉल्यूशंस आल्सो। तो जो इनिशियल डेज में जहाँ इधर जो मुझे होती एवरी डे इवनिंग को मैं मुझे ब्रेन वॉश करता था, उसके हिसाब से मैं वापस अगले दिन शांति से आती थी और काम करती थी। सो हिज जो ज्वेलरी साड़ी के बारे में बात करते हैं सब लोग, फ्रॉम सेफ्टी पिन टू ज्वेलरी ही टेक्स केयर ऑफ एवरीथिंग। सो दैट वन सेंटेंस विल डिफाइन एवरीथिंग। फ्रॉम सेफ्टी पिन टू ज्वेलरी एवरीथिंग ही टेक्स केयर। He cares for everything. He cares for my appearance. He knows if I am well dressed, I am happy. मैं माइंड में खुश रहेगी तो बाहर भी खुश रहूँगी, सब चीज़ें स्मूथली चलता है। That he knows. So he always sees that I am well dressed. वो खुद नहीं करेगा, खुद कुछ नहीं करेगा वो, but he always sees me that I should be happy. तो he was more ambitious for my career than his career throughout. He was always telling, if you continue in the bank, you should become general manager. If you continue in union activities, you should become general secretary. Nothing less than that. Throughout his ambition was that, and accordingly he supported me also. But unfortunately, I could not do both of them. But whatever I am today, it is only because of his support and his encouragement. So whatever I am today, I am happy with that. I am satisfied with that. किसी ने बोला फैमिली कमिटमेंट से प्रमोशन नहीं लिया करके, बट आई डोंट हैव एनी रिग्रेट्स फॉर दैट। wherever whatever stage I was, whatever level I was, I have worked sincerely, so I'm happy for that. I'm happy for spending 33 years लड़ते मरते उनके साथ. Then all my dear friends, इतना तकलीफ लेके सब लोग आए हैं, तो आप लोग आने से जो साड़ियों की कलर की बात करते हैं, आप लोगों के कलर मेरी ज़िंदगी में चढ़े हुए हैं, आप सबके पैर मेरी ज़िंदगी में चढ़े हुए हैं, तो उससे मेरे को उम्मीद होती है, शौक होती है, इंटरेस्ट आती है. एक मैं किसी को बोल रही थी आज, मिश्रा सर को ही बोल रही थी, सबको अच्छा लगता है लेकिन दिल से तारीफ करना बहुत बड़प्पन होता है सबका. सो सबको नहीं आता है वो दिल से तारीफ करना, सबको नहीं आता है. जो जितना तारीफ मुझे मिलती है उतना मेरे शौक बढ़ती है, उतना मेरी इंटरेस्ट बढ़ती है, मेरा एंथुजियाज्म बढ़ती है. सो ऑल ऑफ यू केम एंड आज का दिन इतना कलरफुल बनाया मुझे, सो उसके लिए थैंक यू वेरी मच. और जो हमारे यूनियनाइट्स हैं यहाँ के, एक तो सबसे पहले प्रवीण के बारे में बात करना, ये तो मेरे हाथ से आज जहर खाने को बैठा. So anyway बहुत प्यार मिला मुझे. सब बच्चे लोग हैं, 2-4 ही मेरे एज के हैं, बाकी सब बच्चे लोग हैं. बहुत प्यार मिला राजेश से, षणमुख से, रोहित से, अभिजीत से. बहुत हक से मैंने डांटा है, हक से लड़ाई किया है, हक से काम करा के लिया है, बट एक प्यार है, वो डांटने के पीछे भी प्यार है. बुरा मत मानिएगा, थोड़ा बहुत गुस्से में ज़्यादा बोला है, बुरा मत मानिएगा. बहुत प्यार मुझे मिला है, बहुत मान सम्मान मिला है. सो आई एम लेइंग डाउन माई ऑफिस विथ लॉट ऑफ सेटिस्फैक्शन, लॉट ऑफ लव एंड अफेक्शन इन माई माइंड फ्रॉम ऑल ऑफ यू, विच आई विल चेरिश फॉर एवर एंड एवर एंड एवर. एक विद्यासागर के बारे में 2 शब्द मैं बोलूँगी. 2 शब्द जरूर, और किसी के बारे में बोलना है तो भूल गई हूँ. विद्यासागर के बारे में तो जो वो कब से जाने का उतावला था, फैमिली उधर है, छोटा बच्चा है, वो जब भी मैं अरे तुम 31 तक रहो बोले तो मोबाइल से फोटो दिखाएगा, इसको देख के कौन इधर रुकेगा मैडम, कैसे रुकेगा मैडम करके। वो अपना बच्चे का बहुत प्यारा बच्चा है। अभी 2 दिन जाके भी आया, इतने में वो 2 दिन जाके आया।
उधर से आया है, बस में आया है।
हाँ?
बस में आया है।
हाँ, नहीं 2 दिन इतने में जाके भी आया। वो बोल रहा था कि he broke down, but then after that he traveled and came. But ultimately, I knew his involvement will make this more colorful and more interesting. Of course, मेरी soul sister है उषा, वो भी चली गई थी 3 दिन। और ये मचाड़ो किधर तो था, वो नहीं सुन रहा था मेरा। मैं बोली ये तो ये लोग सब एक बुके देके भेज देंगे मेरे को। अल्टीमेटली वहाँ पे भी मुझे कुछ नहीं मिलेगा, लाइफ में वहाँ पे भी कुछ नहीं मिलेगा करके मैं, बट देन एज आई सेड, जो जिंदगी भर जो नहीं मिला वो ये 10 महीने में इधर मिला है। और जो 35 इयर्स जो मैं क्रेव कर रही थी वो आज मुझे मिला है। सो थैंक यू वेरी मच ईच वन ऑफ यू। मैंने थोड़ा ज़्यादा टाइम लिया, लेकिन मैं दिल खोल के मुझे जो बोलना था वो सब मैंने बोला। थैंक यू वेरी मच फॉर पेशेंट हियरिंग फर्स्ट एंड देन अंडरस्टैंडिंग मी एंड ऑल द गुड वर्क्स।
ये वीडियो जाके महाराज जी को दिखाइए।
Now that was something. And मैडम एक बात बोलूँगा, आपके बारे में रिस्पेक्ट और बढ़ गया। The way you expressed yourself, and really it was a revelation for all of us. So thank you very much. And ये फेयरवेल करते वक्त ये अच्छा होना चाहिए, इसके लिए बहुत लोगों ने कोशिश की है, उसकी कोशिश काम आई।
लोग मुझे मालूम है, विशाल है, आप है, रोशन किधर है? रोशन को स्पेशल थैंक्स, इतना भाग दौड़ किया है, इतना इन्वॉल्व है, इतना सब है।
विद्यासागर है, विशाल है, एंड उषा मैडम तो रिंग मास्टर थी।
नहीं, फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल आज का तो मेरे को जरूर बताना है। तो जैसे मैं आई तो जो मेरा जगह देखा, मैंने मेरे सीट देखा तो आंसू आ गई थी मुझे। आई नेवर एक्सपेक्टेड दैट। ऑफ कोर्स ये फंक्शन तो होएगा, जो लेवल में होगा वो होगा, मालूम था। बट जो आप लोगों ने मुझे वेलकम किया, जो सजाया था मेरा जगह,
The brainchild of Usha ma'am.
ये तो मैं लाइफ लॉन्ग नहीं भूलूंगी। सब लोगों ने जो सुबह आए सभी ने बोला अरे बिना क्या तुम्हारा ये सजाया था। सो लाइफ लॉन्ग मैं नहीं भूलूंगी। थैंक यू वेरी मच फॉर एवरीथिंग। एवरीथिंग मीन्स एवरीथिंग। अगर गुस्से में किसी का भी दिल दुखाया है तो सिंसियर अपॉलॉजी। सर पहले आपने सिंसियर अपॉलॉजी।
मैडम मैं सॉरी बोल रहा हूँ, कई बार हॉट टॉक हमारे और मैडम का हुआ बहुत बार।
रोहित भाई
क्लोजिंग नोट में चलते सॉन्ग हमारा कॉर्पोरेशन बैंक का
अभी छोड़ेंगे थोड़ी।
अभी I would like to ask Richa madam to present a vote of thanks, please.
First of all, I won't take the mic. I'll scare of mic. Everybody can hear me, right?
Yes, ma'am.
First of all, sincere apologies, ma'am. I couldn't attend
तो आपने कुछ भी नहीं सुना, आप नहीं आए।
I wish I could attend. It wasn't in my hands. And I'm sorry. After your speech, I'm taking 2 minutes to say. While we had only 3 months together, it was an enriching experience for me. It was an eye-opener. I was pregnant last year, and the way you took care of me, thank you, Dilseva. Thank you. Thank you everyone for coming here, making Veena ma'am's location special for her. And I hope, ma'am, your retired life, somewhere I was reading, since 2 days I was thinking what I should be talking about Veena ma'am. So, ऑनलाइन ढूंढ रही थी, कुछ तो अच्छा मिलना चाहिए वीना मैम के बारे में बोलने के लिए। तो एक अच्छी सी लाइन मिली which I wanted to say is where they said that you postpone your childhood or young age till you retire. And I think your childhood will begin now with sir, of course, in tow. Wish you loads and loads of laughter and joy in your retired life, ma'am.
Thank you, sir.
तो एक शेर अर्ज है आपके लिए। माना कि ये दौर बदल जाएगा, माना कि ये दौर बदल जाएगा, आप जाएंगे तो कोई और आएगा, मगर आपकी कमी हमेशा रहेगी, हम आपको पल भर न भूल पाएंगे।
आपको भूलने दूंगी भी नहीं।
हमेशा याद रखेंगे।
एक मैडम का गाना प्रॉमिस है। मैडम एक
अच्छा ये
On behalf of sir.
दे दीजिए एक लाइन, मतलब अगर
देख लेंगे पूरा गाना।
On behalf of everybody, particularly on behalf of sir.
ना कजरे की धार, वो गाना सॉन्ग, ना कजरे की धार, ना मोतियों का हार, ना कोई की पूरा याद किया।
आपको जितना याद है पहले ये गा लेगी तब तक आप याद कर दीजिए। सहेंगे नहीं आपको।
गूगल में ढूंढू क्या?
गूगल में सर्च कीजिए।
मोहरा फिल्म का गाना है।
मोहरा का
नहीं वो आप गाएंगे, आप देखिए।
एक गाना कोई और आप
कोई कौन सा बढ़ते?
चंदन साबरन चंचल चितवन, धीरे से तेरा है मुस्काना, चंदन साबरन चंचल चितवन, धीरे से तेरा है मुस्काना, मुझे दोष न देना जगवालों, मुझे दोष न देना जगवालों, हो जाऊं अगर मैं दीवाना, चंदन सा बदन चंचल चितवन।
बस 2 लाइन स्टेडियम में निकाल दिया ये वाला।
सर ये चीटिंग हो गई।
ये भी पता नहीं है ना, सुनता भी मालूम हो ना, आपको पता है ना, आपको तो सुन
Very good sir.
I will fame for my hoarse voice, मैं कर्कश आवाज के लिए बनता हूँ।
माशाल्लाह बहुत अच्छी आवाज है सर।
ना कजरे की धार, ना मोतियों के हार, ना कोई किया सिंगार, फिर भी कितनी सुंदर हो, कितनी सुंदर हो।
थैंक यू वेरी मच। थैंक यू
एलिमेंट था एकदम।
सर 1 मिनट ऑन लेंगे, एक ग्रुप कर लेंगे। आप सब 1 मिनट। हाँ सॉरी, लिख रहा हूँ। या प्लीज लुक हियर एंड स्माइल। वेट रुको। हाँ आराम से। ओके लास्ट वन।
बेटा ऊपर है जाओ।
1 सेकेंड।
बोलिए।
ओके ओके नमन। थैंक यू।
Thank you.
वेट
ओके
हो गया।
थैंक यू। थैंक यू।
महेंद्र जी,
थैंक यू सर।
घाट को बदनाम करना पड़ेगा।
डराइए मत सर।
एक बेटा
मास्क और चार्ज आपस
1 मिनट। थैंक यू।
हमारे टॉप एग्जीक्यूटिव का भी ऐसा फंक्शन नहीं हुआ।
यस रेडी।
अम्बेडकर को उनका ये करना पड़ेगा। अम्बेडकर बेटी ठीक नहीं ना, चला गया।
थैंक यू।
वेट
विशाल ऑर्गेनाइजर
ओके ओके
थैंक यू।
बैंक को 7 हो गया था मेरे।
एग्जीक्यूटिव कुछ और ही